Yo, 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 yo. Hey guys. This is the video on volume of spheres. So, first, we got to talk about what a sphere actually is. So, it's a 3D figure with all the points the same distance from the center. So, it's a soccer ball, it's a basketball, so on and so forth, the globe. So, here's a sphere. Here is your formula for volume of a sphere. It is 4/3 pi r cubed. Pi times radius to the third power. Now, another way you could write this down is, here, let me actually move this over here. Another way you could write this formula down, if we don't like the 4/3, you could also write it as 4 times pi radius cubed divided by 3. So 4/3 times all this is the same thing. This is how I like to look at it, just so you don't have to deal with the 4/3. So really the only value you need to know about this sphere to be able to find the volume of it is the radius. Once you know the radius, it's pretty easy. You just got to plug it in, multiply, do a little division, call it good. So like for this first one here, 2.1 is the radius. So I'm going to plug that in for r in my formula. So that'd be 2.1 raised to the third power, all divided by 3. So then from here, I would do 2.1 to the third power first. So remember, 2.1 to the third power is 2.1 multiplied by itself 3 times, which is 9.261. Now, in terms of rounding, if it does ask me to round to the nearest hundredth, I could do so now. But because we're not saying anything about rounding, we're just going to write out the whole problem. Since we have a calculator, there's no point in rounding right now since it doesn't say to. So 4 pi times 9.261. Notice how I'm writing out all of my steps here. I'm rewriting the formula, but I simplified this, so I'm rewriting that number out. This is where we just get to start multiplying. So I'm going to times that by 4. Save pi for later. So that's going to give me 37.044 pi over 3. I did say save pi for last before, and the reason why is because it might ask you to leave your answer in terms of pi. So this is where I would divide by 3. 12.348. It's a nice number here. So 12.348 pi. So that's my answer in terms of pi. And then now I can multiply by pi, which is 3.14. So my volume is 38.77272. And that would be centimeters cubed. Now, of course, we would probably round this. Let's round it to the nearest hundredth, just because that's standard, or nearest tenth. But don't do it unless it asks you to do it. So it's just a 38.77. That's it. So notice how I did a divide by 3 last. You can just take whatever value and divide it by 3, and it works out just fine. So you don't have to divide by 3 at the very, very end. It doesn't really matter. So I like this multiply by pi last, so I divided by 3 before I multiplied by pi, which is totally fine. Okay. Now, you guys try this one. So you have your diameter here, 7. Go ahead and plug your value in, figure out your radius, solve, see how you do. Okay, so again, it's all about just using the formula. So it's 4 pi. My radius is 3.5 because it's half of the diameter, raised to the third power, all over 3. So 3.5 times 3.5 times itself again, 3.5. So I'm at 4 pi times 42.875 all over 3. So I'm going to multiply that by 4. that worked out nicely. 171.5 pi over 3. So we can multiply by pi now. That's fine. Just to show you that we could do it in any order we want. Doesn't make a difference. 538.51 divided by 3. 179.503 repeating. That's centimeters cubed. Rounded to let's round this one again to the nearest hundredth. Bam. All right. So, last one I got for you. It's a word problem, but it's talking about a soccer ball. And as some of you may know, soccer balls do come in a lot of different sizes. Of course, there's a standard they use in the professional level, but you can go to the store and buy different size soccer balls. But we know a soccer ball has a diameter of 22. What is the volume? Again, go ahead and pause this one. Try it on your own, just to make sure we got this down. And then hit play to see if you got it right. All right. So, again, 4 pi times my radius, which is 11 raised to the 3rd power, all divided by 3. So I got to multiply, whoops, not 111. I got to multiply 11 by itself. I did it again. Well, I know it's 121 times 11, so I can't type for some reason. 121 times 11, 1,331. So here we go. 4 pi times 1331 times 4 okay. Let's divide by 3 now and see what we get. Ooh, got a repeating decimal right away. So this one, I'm glad I did it this way. So what you would do here, since you have a repeating decimal, I'm going to leave this in my calculator right now. And I'm just going to put 6 repeating times pi. And then I'm going to multiply this value by 3.14. It does say round to the nearest tenth. So I could have rounded there if I wasn't using a calculator, but I'll round right here to the nearest tenth. And that would be 0.5 because it's 0.45. This 5 makes this 4 go up. So there we have it, centimeters cubed. Okay guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. There's not much to it. It's just knowing how to find the radius. Okay, so I would just say make sure to use the radius. That would be my one thing to remember. Because after that, it's just as simple as plugging in the right values into the calculator. So, hope this video helped. Nice and short for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't hesitate to ask. That's it. Gradius out.